Konnichiwa everyone, my name is Jeff and today we're going to look at my 93 DOMO momo blender. This exact model is the one everyone has been looking for. I think this is the only one on the whole entire planet. So the reason why they call this the DOMO momo blender is because this one is being designed in Japan by DOMO himself. Momo means peaches in Japanese. That's for when I'm blending big, soft, wet peaches, if you guys know what I mean. And the next thing you guys will probably notice is the big air filter on top of here. That's because it's not NA anymore. It's boosted. It's in total it's running 48 pounds of boost, 48 psi, and that's a lot of fucking boost for this blender, man. That's a lot of fucking boost. I gotta be honest with you. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not selling this blender. I'm not even planning to sell it. I'm keeping it. It's my blender, so fuck you. So next up we get the controls. We have a P that stands for parking brake. That's when you want to do some mad skids. That's also kind of like the e-brake in your car whenever you want to go do some skids with peaches. And then we have a 0, that means it's in neutral right now. I'm not gonna try it right now because there's nothing in it. I will probably overheat it in a second if I don't put anything in there, but I'll show you guys how it works in a second. So next up we get the 1 that's in first gear. You know, first gear is pretty wild, but that's the first gear we have, so we have to live with that wildlife. It's just as wild as me. So next up we get gear 2. We only get 2 gears on this thing. That's because it's so wild. We don't need 5 gears or anything else. So first gear, it's pretty wild, but not wild enough for me. Next we get gear 2. Well, this shit explains itself, okay? There are only 2 gears on here, and what does the next thing do? It's going crazy, man. It's insane. I don't even want to fucking talk about it. We're only gonna try the first gear in a second, and I'll show you guys right now the PSI and, you know, the volumes on this shit. So right here you can see by DOMO momo blender. Momo means peaches in Japanese. Here we get the parking brake, neutral, first gear and second gear. I'm only gonna show you guys the first gear because this thing is so wild, it's out of control. And over here we have our PSI per gallon. So this is 16 PSI for 2 gallon. I don't know how much PSI it's running right now because I didn't have time to do a new tune-up since I got the new pot filter on here, which is pretty wild. It's kind of insane, you know, how big this thing is. So it's probably running about 20 PSI each 2 gallon. Then we have 27 or something, probably like that, maybe 30 PSI each 3 gallon. And so on. You can do the math. You see it right here. So next up, you can probably see these big lines in here. That's for aerodynamics when I'm blending, so it gets a real nice shake up. And on the blades, you can see those blades are pretty badass. These blades are custom manufactured for this kind of power input because it's insane how much power this thing has. There are no other blades that can handle this blender. Only these blades are good enough for me. So yeah. So right now I'm gonna get my pussy juice. This is some fresh pussy juice I just got from your mom last night, and this is pretty fresh. It's still warm because shit was going out really hot yesterday. And also we get some Supreme dark soy sauce because this thing has some dark input, man. This is insane, like, you guys don't want to know. And next up we get some carrots because that's what Blake likes, and I gotta do what Blake likes. I'm gonna put the carrot right here. I'm gonna take off the cap off this blender because this thing is really wild. I'm warning all the sensitive viewers right here. So first we're gonna put the pussy juice in here. I'll show you guys from real close how that works. You just put it in there like that. And next up, we're gonna throw in a little carrot in here. I'm gonna put 2 carrots in there because, you know, we are running 20 psi each 2 gallons, so I need 2 carrots. There it goes. And next up, we get some Supreme Dark Soy Sauce. Why, you may ask? Because this thing is Japanese and it needs some Japanese shit in it. Oh yeah, you can see that color? That's what we want. Oh Jesus. This thing is going wild. I swear, guys. Can't wait. Wow. Oh, man. Jesus. Okay, now we're gonna try the first gear. This is not for sensitive watchers, so this thing is pretty wild. So, here we go. That shit was pretty wild, okay? Now we are going to try the parking brake. First we're gonna run a little bit in first gear and then we're gonna do some mad skits, okay? That was pretty wild. I did that second gear, guys. That was out of control. That was so out of control. I can smell burnt shit out here. Wow. Wow, that's insane. You guys see that push juice? Oh man. And that over there is the intake valve. Wow, that shit was going wild, man. That was going wild as fuck. But not as wild as your mom last night. So right now we are going to put this in a cup. So I'm gonna do a little taste test. Oh Jesus. Oh man. Holy shit. That looks disgusting. You can see like the carrot things in there floating around. To be honest, guys, I'm not gonna drink this. I've put dish soap in there to make it kind of soapy and give that beer texture, which kind of, you know, looks like a beer with ice because the carrot, I don't know, kind of gave the color. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode today, and if you want to see more of my blender, there is a subscribe button down below, and you know, you can click it and then you will get notified whenever I upload more videos about things like my blender. So I'll see you then.